What's going on, guys? How you guys doing? It's been a bit since I've made another video, but I hope you guys.
Well. Yes, of course I'm back. They miss me.
No, they didn't. Why are you
Okay,
here?
the reason why I'm here is because you didn't upload a video for like 2 weeks.
I just told him that.
Yes, 2.
Yes. What about shorts? It blew up.
What do you mean you uploaded like 3 shorts that blew up?
Yes. It blew
By
up.
blowing up, what do you mean by that?
Let me show you. Look at this one.
You okay?
Yes.
You were kidding.
Yeah, I told you.
All right, I'm sorry. I apologize. I won't make the accusation again. For this time. All right.
This time.
Okay, I'll get out of here. You know what? Took me a water.
All right. Fine. Jeez. Okay, today's video is about none other than what I promised before, Chasca. And I'm gonna say she's a very interesting character, because with her you have really good mobility, you have really good, I'm gonna say, damage at the gate, because you don't really need to do too much with her in the sense of like heavy balls to the wall, crit rate, crit damage. Obviously crit damage is what she mainly focuses on, but because on how amazing her artifact, best in slot artifact set is, it gives you 40 crit rate for just using her skill like nothing. Before, like, to get 40 crit rate, you would need to get such good artifacts. What I have on her is like mid, and she's able to work in floor 12 of Abyss. I was gonna do that on stream, but I was like, you know what, let's just quickly do it. All right, first of all, let's ignore this. Second of all, these are the artifacts that like I have on her, and she does okay damage. Look, just crit damage, crit rate, that's nothing. Attack, well, look at that. I can easily replace that if I have a better one. Not even a single crit rate. These, look at this defense, and she's doing decent damage. But the thing is, as all good DPSs, it really matters on who you pair her with. That's why I use Fischl, Farina, and of course Bennett, because obviously Bennett, the Pyro Archon, until she comes out, she's extremely good because of her constant off-field application as well as a burst. And for the longest time, I didn't even have this leveled up. And she was still doing pretty good. Just the constant off-field DPSs and the variance of the elements, that helps out a lot. So in combination with that, with her weapon, as long as you get attack or ideally crit damage, she doesn't need crit rate like I said with the artifact set. But I'm gonna say as high base attack as you possibly can, and if you can slap as much crit on her as you can, like crit damage, that would be good. I don't have a weapon, I just slap this on because it has 66.2 crit damage, so this isn't even like her top 3 as in as a top 3 when it comes to her bows. Like I can maybe slap, I don't know, I think that from what I have, this might be her best one. But obviously her best in slot is the best. So this is good because obviously you have the pretty good crit damage as well as more attack, and yeah, so that's good overall. Constellation C0, I'm gonna say that's all you need. As with every other character, that's all you need. On the other hand, if you do want to go for constellations, C1 is a higher conversion when it comes to the, what's it called again? A higher conversion when it comes to the Shadowhunt shells, to where you're more flexible when it comes to on who you use when it comes to element wise. C2 is the biggest one, to where you can actually have resonance like double pyro or whatever. Then you obviously have C3 and 5 when it comes to just more levels. C4, more energy, just overall damage for a kit. C6, absolutely busted. I've seen shorts on C6, Chasca. I'm gonna say, as one shot I said before, as a biased opinion, Ito being the best. Even with how insane my Ito is, oh, I forgot to change that from him, but I still just get the image. But even with how busty he is, seeing the cracked Nadalin characters, he looks like he got power crept. As crazy as that sounds, he looked like he's got power crept. But in the future, I'm going to be wishing for someone that is going to turn his damage up to 11. So I'm excited for that. But the thing is, I gotta wait till they come back out again. That just stay tuned for that. Stay tuned. Overall, she is pretty good. I'm giving this because I have okay talents. I don't level up for normal. I have these two leveled up because this is all you need, and it counts as charge attack damage. You don't need to level this up unless you really want to. This 3 supports is typically one of the best when it comes to, I'm gonna say, close to free to play. You can get those pretty easily. Farina, obviously you do get a witch and she is a 5-star, but I'm gonna say for like a damage support, she is one of the best. Obviously, as I showed before in the previous video when I wished with her, you have her skill, which is super nice for exploration. She's actually faster than Wanderer, like Ika, Mona, when it comes to sprinting and stuff. She's pretty nice. She could do really good in the Abyss. She could hold her own, like with this team, she could hold her own in floor 12, which really surprised me, because I'm like, can I even, because I was like, all right, can I even do like decent when it comes to like floor 12, because they're like level 100, but she does pretty good. I'm not gonna do any, I'm not gonna give it, like this is what I would definitely give with her, but I'm going to increase healing. So I'm not gonna be influencing any of our damage whatsoever. So let's just do this. Got the skill. Let's do burst. Now with everything going off, level 95, and she's doing moderately good. And then you have another one. This Bitty Boy, and then skill again, which is awesome. Keep going. It does take a little bit to kind of chunk off with what I have, but you're back. First, I got blinded for a second. She's almost dead. Oh boy. Here all of you guys up. Bitty boy. That's another thing. Chasca can actually avoid almost like 99% of their attacks. Okay. I thought I got knocked out of the air. But... like, it's just moderately decent. I still like have a minute 38 to just crush this one. Let's do healing again, just so I can show. Like, mine doesn't do as good damage as other people would prefer. I could definitely get it doing like also like another 5,000 damage per like charge attack for element if I already heavily invested into it. But with like a pretty rough artifact set, she's doing really good. Okay. Heal them up. Look at that. Like that's not bad. Like also she's avoiding all the attacks. Like he. Oh, okay. You see that with most skill. Charge. You gone. You. Go. You. First. First. Look at these. Look at the damage. Like, what skill as well? Let's restart. Why not? Yep. Boom. I'm gonna try to focus on one melee. And look, Chasca's avoiding all this damage. On top of that, she's being healed. We're looking at 25,000 damage because of that. That's pretty good. And have her just finish this up. Go. Give you. It says he does have too much res. Like, look at this. There's so many numbers. Sure, Bob. Whatever you say. Oh, don't hit her. Who taught you to hit a woman? He holds up her own. I'm gonna say she's one of the easier characters to build. But yeah, as you can see, she could really hold her own, and like I showed you before, with very mid artifacts like crit. What, this hit twice in crit, once in crit damage, no crit here, just top. Maybe 3 in crit damage, like here, like what? This is nothing. She could really hold her own. I'm gonna say, as a final verdict, she's very interesting, and if you want an easy character, I would definitely go for her. I would personally keep, if you were like free to play or like a very light spender, just keep her C0, because if you want her to do heavy damage, you could try to, like, you have to go relatively far in the constellations. C1 isn't really worth it by itself, but if you go for C2 and you already have C1, that's up to you. But I wouldn't really recommend kind of really going all out for her unless you have the money, and I don't advise spending money if you don't have it, because hey, I learned that lesson when it came to this guy, because I've had money that I was able to use, but that kind of maybe hurt me in the long run. I could have used that money for so many different stuff. But yeah, she's a really good character, really solid, and like I said, super easy to build. I have very mid stuff. I can't do the I can't do the test run with her anymore because we got these two gentlemen out. So yeah, sadly about that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and as I said, she is a really strong, really versatile character. As long as you have, I'm gonna say, different elements and okay supports to help her while you're like going through your Genshin career or you get your world, she could do a lot, and not for much as well. Like, I'm gonna say she's for a main DPS, a really medium investment character. Unlike other ones, I'm gonna say my Ito, because his defense, a lot of people get lucky / unlucky when it comes to the roles, so it's kind of a mixed bag. Like, I'm gonna say Zhao is harder to build because you have this normal attack percent, and like, yeah, I'm gonna say he's harder to build than her, because as long as you can mainly get a little bit of crit rate and then just a crap ton of crit damage, she's your go-to. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.